Welcome to this live. Thank you for joining in. I'm Yash, co-founder and chief executive at Clientjoy, and today I'm going to show you how you can use your client portal to offer an amazing experience to your clients. Using client portal, you can implement custom tabs and embeds, set it up on your custom domain, have it carry our own colors and branding, set up custom scripts and custom CSS, and not to forget, you can customize the portal for each client as well. Before we talk about the portal though, let's look at why we are doing this live series, right? One of the key things why we started this live session series was because when we were looking at our help chat and support tickets, we found that most folks had questions around things that are already possible within Clientjoy. But because the features were not discoverable, our users were deploying some sort of inefficient workaround. We've always wanted Clientjoy to be as simple and as minimalistic as possible, but even though we try to do that, since there are over 150 features in the product, some things get lost and buried within menus. The goal of this live session is to share some journeys of the product that will make using Clientjoy even more blissful and efficient for you. If you'd like to help us make Clientjoy better for you, I'd recommend you join our beta program on clientjoy.io/partner/beta. What this would do is that before we release our next feature, we'll give you early access to that to test it out and offer feedback on improvements around flow, structure and use case for the feature. Your feedbacks would make sure that when we make a wider release for all of our 4,000 users and 9,000 freelancers in 90 plus countries, it is flawless for all of them. Again, just sign up on clientjoy.io/partner/beta and start sharing your thoughts and feedbacks with us on every major feature release that we make. Also, if you're new here, I recommend joining our Facebook community of about 1,300 freelancers and agency owners on facebook.com/groups/Clientjoy. This community is a safe space where you can ask questions, answer other people's questions, or just share what you're going through as well. We use this space to learn about what is going on in the agency space and as a sounding board of what we should do next in the product. You could also get software recommendations, learn industry best practices, and share your experience as well. Again, the community is available at facebook.com/groups/Clientjoy. Lastly, if you've been around for a while, you already know that we at Clientjoy are delivering at an express pace in terms of value and features that we are building. Now there is a place where you can check those features out as well. Just head over to updates.clientjoy.io and you will see our meticulous releases along with use cases and documentation ready for you to explore and start using within Clientjoy. Again, our update log is available at updates.clientjoy.io. Now that I'm done with my hidden agenda, let's get started with looking through Client Portal and what it can do for your business. All right. So the first thing that we are going to see today is how you can make Client Portal accessible to your clients and their contacts, right? And so fairly quickly, you want to go to customers over here and click on any customer or just create a new customer, right? So for now, I just create a new customer. I'll say the customer is going to be Bruce Banner. He's going to be Hulk. His email is bruce_banner @beeper.com, and company is going to be Avengers. I can add VAT number, website. I have some mandatory custom fields that I'll also have to fill out. So I'll say not applicable. Size of companies, let's say $5 million, service inclination is SEO, and on-page edit. So all of these are custom fields that you can create that Clientjoy does not offer by default. But if you want to collect more information and then use them to search, sort, filter, pass them as an API integration or automation through Pabbly, Zapier, Sync, Spider, Integromat or Integrately, you can do that, and you can assign tags and stuff like that as well. For now, I'll just create this customer without adding a lot more details. But as you can see, the customer has now been added, and I'll just go into that customer, head over to contacts. If I want to see how the client portal will look like for this particular customer, I can click over here. However, we'll do that in a bit. But for now, I see that Bruce does not have access to the portal. So I'll just click over here. I'll click on enable client portal. I'll go over here and I'll enable client portal access. I'll set a very simple password for him, which is 1234567 789, or I'll just set strongest Avenger as a password for him, and I'll also want to send invitation email with new password, and I'll hit save. So when I do that, an invitation email will go out to Bruce. And so for now, I actually have this millionaire inbox open in Safari, which is what we are going to see from from Bruce's perspective, or from your client's perspective. So they receive an invitation. They can click on that email. They can click, and so this loads up where they can enter their email address. And as you can see, that it is on your custom domain, it carries your logo. There's nothing about this page that says Clientjoy in any way, shape, or form. And I'll just enter the password, which is strongest Avenger, that was set. And I'll click on login. As soon as I click on login, I directly land onto the client portal as intended. Now, this is a default client portal. Over this video, we will see how this client portal will evolve in terms of sharing files, embedding widgets and stuff like that as well. But this is a very, very quick overview in terms of how do you invite your clients and contacts to client portal, right? Fairly simple. Just set their password, enable client portal, and send an invite to them, and that's pretty much it. Now, what we are going to see is how you can actually set up your branding and your custom domain for your client portal, right? So to do that, just click over here and go to all settings. And so in all settings, you will see a branding plus over here in the setup. So you can click on branding plus, and you can come over here in terms of brand identity. You can set up your logo over here. You can set up your fav icon, just upload a fav icon over here. You can set up your brand color over here as well. And so over here, you'll be able to see a very quick preview of how they look like on your client portal, on your invoices, and within the browser tab. If I had uploaded a fav icon, it would have shown that as well. Setting up custom domain is also fairly quick and easy. You just need to map a subdomain to hosting.clientjoy.io in the CNAME records. We have a very, very detailed guide on how you can set up your custom domain as well. But while you do that, so as you can see, this is already mapped to clients.sasjoy.io, which is the custom domain that we're using. And you see that your workspace login link is just clients.sasjoy.io, and your client portal's login link is clients.sasjoy.io/client portal, right? And so you can see all of those things over here as well in a very nice, quick, simple preview. And then if you want to also set up such that all the emails that Clientjoy sends out, like emails like invoices, proposals, reminders, activities, even the emails for client portal invites and stuff like that, you can just set up your own SMTP over here. It's fairly simple, quick, and easy to do that. So you can set up your SMTP over here, and so that would mean that all the emails that go out from Clientjoy, from the Clientjoy system, will also go out from your custom SMTP, right? And so that's a very, very quick overview of how you will be set up your own branding across all of Clientjoy. And so your clients don't need to know that you're using Clientjoy. They'll see your domain, they'll see your logo, they'll see your color scheme, they'll see your custom CSS and custom scripts as well. And that is something that we'll talk about next. I want to set up custom scripts or custom CSS for all of my clients and their contacts to see in terms of all the public pages of the proposals that are being generated, or invoices that are being sent, or when they are a part of the client portal. I could basically just come to settings and then visit client pages over here on the left side, and then I have a space for me to add my custom scripts as well as custom CSS and custom style sheet as well. Right now, I'm not a coder, so I'm not going to go into custom CSS or custom styles, but I'm going to show you how third-party custom scripts can be embedded. So as an example, I want all the clients, whether they are on a proposal page or an invoice page, or they are logged into the client portal, I want all of them to have the ability to reach out to us via chat or create a ticket. Right? And so I'm using this platform called Talk.to, which is completely free, and I want that to appear on the client portal and invoice and proposal pages. Right? And so what I'm going to do is I just go and get the script for my talk.to. This is available in the account, and I just paste that over here and I'll save changes. Now, as you might remember, this was what Bruce Banner was seeing before before the custom script of talk.to was implemented. And so now I just hit refresh. It might take a couple of times for it to appear over here, but then once it does, it's done and dusted. And so I just hit refresh once over here as well to make sure that the changes have been saved. Yeah, and I'll go back over here in Safari, which is where Bruce is logged in on his computer, is what we are imagining, and we'll just wait for it to appear. And so now, as you can see, the talk.to widget is appearing over here, and now Bruce can initiate a conversation right from client portal with me as an agency who's offering SEO services to Bruce, right? And so again, so you can use your custom scripts, custom CSS, you can implement models, you can implement forms, anything that uses JavaScript, you'll be able to bring that in within your client portal as well. All right, now we'll move to the most exciting aspect of the client portal, which is designing the client portal with custom tabs and embeds. And so for that purpose, what I will do is I just head over to client portal over here. It will open in a new tab and it will be a preview window. And so I'll be able to feel what my clients would be seeing, right? And so as you can see over here, this is the exact view that Bruce has, who's my client, as of now has of the client portal. And so this is a very, very similar preview or a view that you have on the agency side that your clients have on their side as well, right? Now, I don't really have to share proposals with him as a part of client portal. And so what I'm going to do is I just click on customize and I want to hide this tab, right? And so I just click on this and hide this tab because this tab's not important in my relationship with all the clients. I don't really use Clientjoy as an example to share proposals with my customers as well. And I just hit on save changes. Another key thing that I want to do is I want to embed a Drive folder, or I want to embed a Google Data Studio report, right, which is a report on their website and the traffic that they've been getting. And so I'll just go and I'll bring in my embed links of Google Data Studio. So these are fairly simple iframe embeds that you will find under the share button on whatever tool that you're using. I just hit add new tab. I click on I have an embed code. I'd say website metrics. I'll just put in the code over here. I'll see a very quick preview over here. So as you can see, this is loading my Google Data Studio. I'll click on add this tab. Now I want this to be the first thing that Bruce sees when he logs in to the client portal. And so I'll hit save changes. And so this means that Bruce is now seeing website metrics and that are live, that are updated as soon as they log in, right? And so the other quick thing that I want to also offer is let's say we were also on contract to write cold email templates for them, and so I've created an Airtable database for them, right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the embed code for the Airtable embed as well. Right, I just copy this and bring it over here and click on add new tab. I have an embed code. I'll say email templates and I'll add that over here. Again, I'll see a portal preview of it being generated in just a moment. So this is mobile responsive, so it's showing me portal preview. I'll click on add this tab. And so now email templates are also generated, right? So now email templates are little important than invoices. And so I want it to be website metrics, files, email templates followed by invoices. And so I can just drag and drop stuff over here as well. The other thing that I also want to do is I also want to embed a YouTube video for now. And so so I can just bring in the link of that YouTube video. So I just copy this link and come back over here. I click on add new tab, and this time I just go to I have a link. I'll say intro video or something like that. I'll paste that. It it is showing me the preview over here, and I just add this tab over here as well. Intro video is the most important for the first few times, and so I can also come back and edit this later on as well. So I'll just put that over here. The next thing that I want to do is let's say we're doing an event and I want RSVP of all of my clients, right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to embed a Google form over here. And so I can go over here, with the form embed link. Again, this is also available right when under the sharing options in Google Forms. And I'll click on add new tab. I'll say I have an embed code. I'll say RSVP for the event. I'll paste the code. Again, it'll generate a preview for me, and I'll add this tab. And now it is available over here. RSVP is a little important than file, and so I'll put that over here as well. Again, across all of these, I can also hide these tabs or edit them at any point of time and come back to them and make those changes as well. For now, I think this is enough. So I'll just save changes, and my changes have been saved. I'll go back to client portal, and this is now the preview of how my client portal looks like, right? And so the first thing is my logo, website metrics, intro video over here. By the way, a great video that I recommend you check out on YouTube as well. Just go to YouTube, search for Clientjoy breaking down a sales funnel. That might be helpful for you as well. And then RSVP for the event, which is the Google form that I've embedded. There is a files tab, which is something that we will see in a bit in terms of how files tab can be used as well. This is an Airtable embed of all the databases that you could have created and the views that you could have created. All of these are available over here. I can click on a particular item and then I can see all the details over here as well. And they work as rich embeds, and I can have invoices seen over here as well, right? Now, the really cool thing that you should also know about Client Portal is that it is completely mobile responsive, right? And so your clients don't need to always come onto the laptop or desktop to see how their client portal looks like. They could just click on, they could just open it up on their phone, and they'll be able to see how it looks like on their phone. They'll be able to go to all the different tabs and make sure that all of those things are also mobile responsive for them. They can go to email templates, whatever the tabs and everything in between, right? And so that's fairly simple and quick and easy to understand. And so now that I've made these customizations, let's look and let's go to the view that Bruce has and see how it looks like, right? And so when Bruce comes in the next time and refreshes the client portal, he will be able to see all the tabs embedded right over here, right? He will be able to see website metrics, the intro video that you have over here. I can see, cold email templates that were implemented or brought in from Airtable in one single place, right? And so this really simplifies life for you and your clients and the kind of work that you're doing. I could also go into files as Bruce, and I can upload a file from my native desktop or whatever the case may be. I just go to downloads and I find a simple file for me to upload. There are a lot of videos that we have over here. I just upload this as a PDF file. And so when your client uploads a file over here in the files tab, they become available to you very, very quickly into your client's page over here. So when you go into your customers and click on Bruce, you'll be able to see that file uploaded under the files tab here. So this was a file that was uploaded by Bruce a bit while ago in the client portal. And I, as an agency, can also share files. I can upload a file, I can add a link, or I can upload it from my Google Drive. Let me do that, right? So I just click on Google Drive. It's already integrated with my account. And so I can bring all of those files over here as well. So let's say I'll just bring in this folder. I'll hit select. And so it will select that particular folder, and I can also have a tab on this particular folder being available within client portal or not, right? So I just click over here and I'll make this available in client portal. And so when Bruce goes into the client portal and again comes back to the portal at any point of time and refreshes the page, they are now also able to see this particular folder as a part of their files tab, right? And so this is basically how you can set up Clientjoy. Another quick thing that I should also mention about the client portal is you can customize this for each of your clients, right? So As an example, website metrics is not something that all my customers need. It is for specific customer. And so let's say I just hit on customize. For now, I'll remove this tab from it being available to all the customers. I'll hit save changes. I'll go back to client portal, and so now all my customers have access to these 5 tabs. However, if I want only and only Avengers, which is the Bruce Banner, that the client that we are looking at, I can go to Avengers over here, and then I can click on customize, and then I can add a new tab saying I have an embed code, and I'd say website metrics. I put the code over here as well of the website metrics. It will start to show over here. I just add this tab and make sure that now these website metrics, again, however important they are only and only available to the client Avengers, which means all the people or all the contacts, whether I'm working with Bruce or Tony or whatever the case may be, only from the Avengers as a client, website metrics as a tab is available, right? And a very, very quick and simple way to kind of check that is as you can see over here in Avengers, website metrics is available. However, as soon as I switch view and if I go to micro level solutions, for micro level solutions, the client portal seems very different, right? So it is event photos, which is a drive folder that's been embedded. There's a playlist, there's files, invoices, proposals. I've also embedded a help center for micro level solutions right over here. And there's another folder called routine checkup and stuff like that, right? So I can actually customize the client portal in the way that it looks or the kind of tabs that it has for all the different types of clients that I have as well, right? I hope this video has been helpful for you and you liked what we've built as a part of Clientjoy. And if you have any questions, concerns, comments, do let us know in the comments below, and we'll be sure to answer any of the questions that you might have. Thank you again for joining in today, and I hope this was helpful. We're seeing a lot of love for the client portal already, and so hope that you will be able to find value in the client portal that we've built as a part of this as well. Thank you. Bye bye.